Speaking of
Yeah.
complacency, Aubrey's dropping an album. Are y'all excited? Yes or no?
I am,
Listen,
dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm very
listen,
excited.
What you got, Smith? What you got?
listen. As someone who listen, right before everything got popping, right before Kendrick submitted his verse to Future for that track, I told my boy I remember it was like yesterday. I remember I told him I was like, "Yo, not for nothing. If this shit get popping soon, I just want to let you know Kendrick gonna eat that boy up." And he did what he did. You know what I mean? Not for nothing though. After that, yo, when you get punched on, I want to see how you rise to the occasion. Everybody takes a L. Everybody also wins. But how do you bounce back? How do you bounce back? And I think he's fully loaded. I'm not gonna lie. I think he's fully loaded.
Okay. I think as someone that gets to have the situation of being honest, and I was never the highest on him well before this had happened. Once the ghostwriting, especially us being battle rap fans, once the ghostwriting thing came out, when it did, and Meek revealed it, then I was cool, and he wasn't. I'm not gonna lie to you, like he didn't get play, but he was never really necessarily in my top, spins. So with that being said, I'm looking forward to it because I do believe he starts shooting at people, and I'm here for that. I know you're going to tell your version of the story. I'm expecting him to shoot at everybody. And I think there's going to be at least strong enough hints to we know Push, Cole, and Kendrick are getting something. That's all I care about. I want to see if you have the gumption, the spirit, the caucasity to continue on to try Pusha Terrence. I do, because I'm interested to see where he's at. After you come off the album that he came off of, I want to see what that bag looked like. You have nothing to lose shooting at Kendrick, whether he responds or not. So you might as well just go ahead and get that bullet off, right? Shoot. If it hits something, we'll see. And for everybody that's been asking, or you felt this way about him, if the brother didn't show up before, if Drake send a shot at J. Cole, I don't want to hear Nathan. You better respond. You better respond. I'm sorry. Now it's hip hop. That whole argument we had in the group chat, what's hip hop and what's not. No, this is hip hop because you don't believe him. He's not gonna do no street activity. You don't believe him, J. Cole. So you better respond if he say something, and it's just gonna be just like Thomas Cole Allen. We have another light skin war. They gonna shoot at each other. We here for it. We here for it. Nobody gonna get hit for real. Nobody gonna die. Respond back. I'm here for that. The rest of the sing song stuff. If there's women around, I'm sure they'll play it for me. I'm gonna give the album a listen. I will. I will, but I can honestly say I didn't go back. I genuinely have not gone back to the album he did with Party Next Door. And again, he's not necessarily my speed, but I'll give you a solid listen. I'm here for the shenanigans. That's all I'm here for. I think you moved out the way. When Cole dropped his, you saw what that loadout looked like. And for once in the first time in your career, you genuinely got scared, man. The fall off was getting some traction. He's still on his album rollout now. He learned from clips. They kept going after the drop date. We done seen the Honda Civic start driving. We done seen the Honda Civic break down. We done seen hella podcasts. Bodega was there when he pieced it up with Cameron. Like he probably facilitated it. He was in the room. He done been on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. He done went over to Hoop in China and came back. That rollout crazy. And you melted some ice. You better shoot at this man, bro. You better shoot at him. I'm here for that. That's where I'm at, man. Ed, what about you?
Man, I can't wait. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like for this one, I'm not even here for the random shots. I mean, we gonna get it. It's gonna come anyway. But I'm here honestly just for like none of the gimmicks. Just give me good music. Give me an actual album. Get back to hits, being good music. Like that's what I'm actually excited for because I think that's what he gonna do the shots, like I said. But I think he gonna give us just good music. Like, and that's something that he's been lacking for a while now. It's just a good sound, something that everybody want to listen to. Again, everybody made kind of comments like the nigga was he was kind of aiming towards like hate women rap, incel raps, just money and incel rap. So I hope he gets get back to. I ain't gonna lie, like talk about yourself, talk about what you was going through, talk about that stuff. Like, yeah, like I said, the shot's gonna come, but Talk about how
Man,
all this stuff affected you, like hopefully, and do it in a good way. Like what you got to say?
now I don't want to bypass it, and I agree with you, Ev. I'm with that too. Bodega literally yawned, and for y'all that don't know, Bodega has been feeling the way towards Drake since they bypassed him for the clearance of him going to the Marcy Projects and shooting that video. And I
Oh
understand, I
Lord,
generally understand how Bodega feel for him, man, because you know what I'm saying. You supposed to check in and touch bases, and somehow he finagled the system, so he was over there. If he have a Jay-Z verse, do he at least get a spin in your car?
Yeah, I mean, he was gonna get a spit anyway because like I grew up a Drake hater. Like I
I
thought
grew
his
up
raps
a Drake hater.
nah because like at the time that like Drake first dropped, like I was listening to real like hard rap. I was not bro, get this sing songy shit, this light skin, get this shit out of here. Nah, I'm not in that. I'm listening to Mob Deep. Like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? So like but what I've always wanted from Drake is the growth. I feel like he was in a lot of ways the most emotionally introspective of the three. And like I want to hear that. That is what I want to hear. I want to hear Drake without the gimmicks. I want to hear Drake without the incel rap. I want to hear Drake, you know what I'm saying? But like I feel like this project is really like a make or break, honestly. Like this is how I feel about it. It's really a make or break. This is like talking about LeBron's legacy with championships or something like that. If he don't, if it's not a certified classic,
Fair.
that shit out of here. Get
like
that shit out of here. Get that nigga
Ray,
out of here. Get all that shit. I don't want to hear it. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
What I'm
Like,
what I'm thinking is like halfway through song 4, 5, 6, we should be doing the battle rap, pause in the song, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. That's what I
Mhm.
want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Like we should be pausing song 4, 5, and 6, and like, yeah, he's talking that shit. He's
Yeah.
talking that motherfucking shit.
Eh, I think at this
So
point too, we know where you at, right? Especially the one thing about that whole back and forth with Kendrick, it's shown who stands where, and it is what it is, right? So knowing that it is what it is, bro, just do what you do. I wouldn't want him to spend too much time trying to respond to everything. You don't win there. You already, had your response. Honestly, most people were annoyed at everybody else that shot at him during that Kendrick back and forth because what y'all look like y'all jumping him. You just trying to jump on the bandwagon, whatever. Cool. So you don't gain nothing saying anything to no Rick Ross, no ASAP Rocky, nobody. Just mind your business. If you say something to Kendrick, we understand. Pusha T is probably the only exception that's not named Cole, and I'm not really sure. Other than those three names, and genuinely, it's probably just Kendrick and Cole. Outside of them, you don't gain nothing. Just do what you do. I think that's where most of the people feel. The same supporters are going to be out there. I still think if I'm estimating, I still think it probably hit 350 to 450 in the first week. I believe so. I do think he at least runs out of the first week with some a high amount of streaming numbers. Now, what happens after that? It might be the first time we experience it with Drake. Of if it didn't land the way that you wanted it to land, you might see normal people numbers, and what that means is there might be a drop off in week 2, maybe. I'm sure you got a single, but he hasn't even put out a single, which I don't know if he necessarily needs one with the name he has, but if the album isn't that, you might regret it. Who knows? Just be yourself. Just be yourself, man. Y'all got anything additional on him specifically?
uh, no, man, just give us good music,
stop
man.
shooting at women, nigga.
Yeah,
That shit nasty. Stop shooting at women.
give
That's
us
a
dope
fact.
raps, man. Be a hit maker, give us dope raps. That's all I
Yeah,
want.
man.